Hi, Fibers. I am Mindy and I'm living intentionally. Really, really big stuff happening in my life. And, I was like wanting to have this phone call and like waiting for it. And I was like, I don't think it's really that I'm impatient for it. Like, I'm excited about it. What I'm worried about is that I'm not going to be able to perform that in that phone call. Like, I don't I'm not good verbally. I have a lot of difficulty with it. Like, there's like brief moments. It's like stamina is just very very little. So I can like go a little bit, but then I like really kind of like screech to a halt, and struggling now trying to like get my thoughts to words. But it was also like a process of me sharing like my history and sticking to my point is not something I'm strong at unless it's in writing, and like remembering things in order, saying things in order, making like just like it's just very scattered. I'm scatterbrat for a reason, yo. It's just I'm just very scattered. And so what I did was email, and it's a super long email, and oh my god, does anybody do that anymore? And I'm like anxious after the fact, but when I did it, I was like, no, this is just 100% me. That is like absolutely, that's my story. That's 100% truth. And it is the reflection that this person needs to be aware of. I feel. So that's what I did. And now I'm all like anxious about it because like I I shared a lot of really personal stuff, things I don't tell anybody, and like this is just like another evolution of me being able to release my fear. Really, basically, my biggest fear is that people will think I'm crazy, come after me because I'm crazy, take advantage of me because I'm crazy, lock me up because I'm crazy, and kill me because I'm crazy. And like, that's not crazy, but it's not participating at my fullest vibrancy if I'm holding back information about myself because of fear. And everything I've done since deciding after Keegan died, my friend, local friend, took his own life because of his schizophrenic symptoms that he could not handle. Every move that I have made towards living hashtag no fear, no more, has yielded insanely great results. My world has expanded. I have a relationship with my mom that is amazing. I met a new friend. I feel like I'm like healing my main relationship with my caretaker friend roommate person, and that's all because I set that intention to not live in fear anymore. And like that that also means that like I went to group therapy today, like sweating and shaking and looking like really 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 crazy. And I mean, this is what I was dressed like, but that's not, nah. And and then during the meditation, when I started to feel like, oh man, I just need to like get this out of me or something, and like when I would have been in like whatever thoughts I had that was inhibiting me from like just doing it without thought, without pause, I released those. And I just like got up from my wheelchair. Of course, you understand why. I got up from my wheelchair and I went and stood against the wall and I spent some time being the tree. And I did that. I did that because on Sunday, I woke up at my mom's house and she was like stressed out. Her blender broke before she could even have a smoothie. They lost the couch that she was having delivered, and like she was frantic, and I like walked through my be the tree thing that I do to like get myself right, and it helped get her right. And that reflected to my consciousness as this like sharing thing that was life affirming, because life is pointless unless you're sharing it with other people, I think. And that was like such this like, oh my God, I did something completely weird with my mom and it was great and I'm really glad that I did it. And so I went and did my be the tree thing against the wall, like standing, which like I'm almost 5'8", so standing in my Why Are You X Sanrio Little Twin Stars pink pastel platform shoes 6 inches taller than 5. Like, oh my God, I don't want to be tall. I want to be a little short person, but you know what? Like, my mood is lifted just putting them on, you know? Like, it's just, and it's, Why Are You means so much to me, as a company, as a punk presence. Like, you have no idea. You have no idea, what the creation of Why Are You meant to me when it was created. And I followed it ever since, of course, and my holographic Air Atlantis light up shoes are like, oh, they've been making my life. Going out, I have so much anxiety about going out. I'm isolated and like I have a really like bad brain, bumbly brain, and I could get lost going around the block, honestly. Like I'm like severely mentally disabled as well as physically disabled at this point. But I just felt magical and you know, you don't so much put shoes on as equip them. And I've always gravitated towards platforms. The Air Atlantis doesn't have a lot of platform, but it does have light. And there's such a draw for people, like all the compliments. It's like, even if you're looking down and not paying attention to where you're going, you catch my shoes out of the corner of your eye, and it's like, oh, look up, what's that? Who's that? Like, what? Oh, where are you going dressed like that? Where's the party? Well, my friend, let me tell you, life is the party. Life is the party, yo! So, I'm living my best life, and, I went to, like, it just happened, it just worked out that I went to my friend's art showing at a salon gallery, and it was, like, so cool getting to talk to these artists, and I was pretty feeble-minded and also really irritated because my mom was driving me crazy, and she's a scary distracted driver. So I was like, ugh. But talking with them and like they were just so like for me. They were like, I don't know what you do, girl, but you should go for it. You should do it. And I talked to them about, you know, selling out, because I'm such a punk, and I talked to them about selling out, and their perspectives helped me gain perspective. I mean, of course, their shared perspective helped me gain perspective on my situation, because that's what sharing perspective does. It expands awareness. Ah! It stopped right there. life. So yeah, pretty much ever since, I don't know, I had a really good phone call, and ever since then I've just been like on cloud nine, man. Like usually my brain is too broken now to, or sometimes now, I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean, whatever. To think of music that I like, and I've just been like listening to Dead Kennedys in my head, and it's just like awesome. Like if a song pops into my head, that's amazing because I don't have a lot of function there. I don't know why. I don't know why. But the antipsychotics decided to steal music from me. And yeah, so that's been sick. And it's been really cool to like feel like I'm seated like in the in the driver's seat of that me from the past who was a badass bitch. I'm Mindy motherfucking Lee. And I'm a survivor, and not feel angry about it. Like it's people keep trying to tell me Punk's dead, and I'm like, no, it's not. It just transformed. Just wait, you'll see. We run this world. Like it's so special to just like feel like myself, but not seething with rage. It's like so weird too, because usually anytime I tap into that old punk mentality, like I really have a lot of like pent up, I want to burn things, break things, bomb things, kill people. Like I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. The fact I have never taken a human life. It's not for lack of opportunity, let me tell you. I've lived a hard life and I'm intense, and if I'm gonna share my story with someone, like it's probably gonna look like a tragedy, but I hope he understands it ain't no whoa me bullshit thing. Like what I'm communicating is my integrity. And you know me, I'm always keeping it real, and yeah, so what I'm doing now is continuing my no fear thing, and all the designs that like I love and wish that I like had them all organized so I could look through them and remember them. And like I'm a designer, I think, like yeah. I love fashion. Obviously fashion fuels me. It is I want to get to the point where I feel like myself no matter what I'm wearing, but without fashion to help me tune in to my best self, to my strongest self, I simply would not be here. So I just want to make the world more magical and spread love and light, and how can I do that if I'm not sharing what I am capable of creating? So now my Instagram is just going to be like my portfolio, and you can see what I do, and I can see what I do, and I can look at that and be like, oh my god, I'm so amazing. Like I'm not a person who like goes to like Pinterest boards for inspiration. Like I come up with an idea and I want to do it, and before I go any further past having an idea, I search the internet to see if it's already been done. And if it hasn't been done, I go forward with it. And if it has been done, then I don't go forward with it. And yeah, I don't look outside for inspiration. Inspiration comes from within. And so everything I make is of my soul. Like selling out Like that's gonna have to be an investment in my future or I can't fucking do it, yo. So wish me luck. And no fear. No fear 2020. No fear. If you dig my vibe, subscribe, love, and light. Bye-bye.